Hello, I'm Tara, and this is my husband Mike. We're from livingonadime.com. Today we are talking about how we handle Christmas with our kids. We always get questions, what do you do for Christmas? Do you keep it simple? What do you do? So no, we don't keep it simple.
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Sorry.
Here's the deal. We do not buy our kids toys or things like that anytime during the year except for their birthdays or Christmas. Period. I just don't buy it for them. If they save up their allowance, we let them buy, if they want to buy something themselves, which frankly isn't that often, but they do occasionally. But if I go to the grocery store, I don't buy my kids a toy if I go to the grocery store. I know a lot of people, every time they go shopping, they buy their kids something. They'll spend $10, $20 buying some kind of toy of this or that. We don't do that. We never, and I mean never, buy our kids toys other than for their birthdays or Christmas, period. So how do we do it? We do not do I know some people say they have 3 things they give for Christmas. One, Santa brings them one, and they'll get a book for another and clothes for another, or, some form of something like that to keep it simple and keep the meaning. For us, what?
Nothing, go ahead.
What?
Just being silly. I was just being silly.
Oh, thanks. For us, Christmas is a celebration. We're celebrating the birth of Christ. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be excited and happy and decorate and have a lot of presents. So what we do is I shop all year round. I'll do thrift stores, or I'll get things after holidays for stocking stuffers, that kind of thing. We'll get our kids what we call a little bit bigger toy, like a racetrack or something like that. I've got 3 boys, so racetracks is what come to my mind because that seems like what they always want. And then we'll get them some clothes, like some shirts or some socks or fancy underwear or something like that. And then we'll fill in with 2 or 3 other smaller things like, I don't know, like a art set or a new DVD they're wanting or something like that from us. And so we'll have a few things like that. And then Mom, she usually goes crazy, and the kids have a big stack of presents from Mom. She's pretty much the kids' only grandparent, and so she goes crazy buying them stuff, and she goes all year round at the thrift stores and that kind of thing. And she knows that if one of them likes cats, she'll get them all cat stuff or cat theme type things, or if they want a quilt or something like that, she'll make them a quilt. And those are just some examples of things that they've done. And then we open our presents on Christmas Eve. And we have a nice Christmas Eve, big Christmas Eve dinner. We usually have a bunch of finger foods and that kind of thing. And we'll open those, and we'll spend probably 3 to 5 hours opening presents on Christmas Eve. We'll open a few, and then we'll eat, and then we'll open a few more, and then we'll eat, and then
chit chat, and the kids will play with the one thing that they opened already.
Yeah, so we'll kind of spread it out a little bit so it's not just all at one time. Then we go to bed, and then in the morning Santa has come, and usually Santa will bring them another larger toy like a race car, or let's see, I'm trying to think. One year he brought them a trampoline, one year he brought them a Wii, and that kind of thing. So Santa will bring them a bigger toy. And then he also brings smaller things like bubble bath and bookmarkers and new crayons, new coloring books. Every year they get a calendar from Santa, and their stockings are usually filled with candy and candy canes and that kind of thing. Santa usually brings a lot of consumables and things that we don't normally buy our kids, like we don't buy them fruit snacks or the little juice boxes or little juice, like Kool-Aid juice things, or specialty popcorns, that kind of thing.
Bubbles, sidewalk chalk.
Yeah, a lot of consumable things so that when he comes, he leaves a nice spread, but it doesn't clutter up our house for months and months on end. So that's a really good thing that we appreciate when he comes, is that he leaves a lot of consumable things so that it looks really impressive when the kids get up on Christmas morning, but it's not going to be cluttering our house for months on end.
Well, instead of him bringing like a huge thing that they get tired of, and of course he has to put a lot of effort into acquiring that for them.
Yes.
The little consumables, by the time they get tired of it, they've run out of it.
Yeah. So, and it's always a treat for them because we don't buy them the fruit snacks and that kind of thing. So they always love those treats. All the toys are set up if they need to be assembled, they're set up and assembled. All the batteries are in there. He takes care of everything for them. We're so thankful that Santa does all that so that we don't have to do it in the morning. And then they'll have a nice little spread from Santa there. So our Christmases are pretty big, to be honest. They've gotten a little bit out of control. But, you know, like I said, we don't buy our kids anything during the rest of the year. So we do go and get them some bigger stuff for Christmas. But that's kind of how we do our Christmas. And, you know, it's fun. It's tradition.
Well, and mostly, as far as what they get, it's largely what it feels like to them.
Yeah.
Because the thing where Santa brings the one big thing, and then the smaller things, it generally looks like quite a bit.
Yeah, because I'll get some things at thrift stores or garage sales and that kind of thing. So I'll maybe spend 25 cents on a brand new shirt for them, or that kind of thing that we get them. So it looks like a lot, but we really don't spend a lot. And we try to spend about $100 or so per kid for Christmas. We try to keep it in there.
Which may sound low, but it's really not for what they get.
Yeah. So, and you can see by some of the pictures we put in, you know, it's a pretty good spread. But, you know, we do not do anything like electronics. We don't buy them iPads for Christmas. We don't buy them iPhones for Christmas or anything like that. It's strictly toys or gifts, and now the older kids are older clothes because the girls are wanting lots of clothes. So, you know, things like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much how we do our Christmas, and we don't keep it simple. I know we're frugal living, but you know, we like to celebrate and we like to have fun, and it's a big party, so we make it one. So anyway, let us know how you celebrate. We'd love to hear your ideas. And if you need more tips and ideas on how to save money at Christmas, go to livingonadime.com because we have a lot of tips on how to save for Christmas.